Hey everybody, welcome to the House of Five. It's time for our September budget with me. Now, if you've done one of these before, you know what to expect. If you're new, what you will be seeing is you will see my monthly budget spreadsheet. What we do in the budget with me is we go in and we do updates for what the actual numbers are or for any additional expenses that might be coming for the month, so you can see how we tweak our zero-based budget to even out. So I hope this is helpful, and stick around for about 6 seconds and we'll be right. Welcome back. I am Wendy and I am one half of the House of Five. We are all about helping moms and dads build wealth, dump debt, and save more. And one of the best ways to do that is your budget. It is the best tool that you have. So walk along with me as we do the September budget. If you find this helpful, please hit the subscribe button and the like button so YouTube knows that you're getting value out of this. All right, guys, let's dive in.
All right, everybody. So here we are. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. As usual, I have blacked out the specific totals for income, or the specific amounts for income, but I do share the totals. Of particular note is that one of our paychecks that we get at the very end of the month, it posted early, so I actually see it today, and it is quite a bit less than we have budgeted, and I'm not sure why yet because I can't see the pay stub. So I don't know if that's something that we can get corrected. I don't know exactly why it's less. We did increase Kurt's contributions to his retirement, um, but it shouldn't have decreased his net pay by that much. So we're not quite sure what's happening there, but we will have to deal with it as we budget going forward for September. So here we go. Our rent is 3408. There should be no change there. So I estimated our electric at 56, and that actually is going to be 4780. Our water and sewer, I estimated at 180. That is going to actually be 227.25. Our cell phone at 369, that is going to actually be 339.59. And we are due to pay trash right now, and that is going to be 58.20. And then our internet is an even 60. All right, so we discussed last month that I knew that we were going to have our solar overage. How it works is once a year it updates and it adjusts the balance. There's an ongoing balance over the course of the year because sometimes they give us a credit and sometimes we owe. And so it just all resettles at one time a year. And I had been watching that tally and I thought that it was going to be about $516. It actually settled and it was significantly less. So, which that's nice. It ended up actually only being 252.98. That is actually a good thing. All right, so going down to transportation, I'm going to go ahead and put that at $100. We're not really driving. Kurt will use his motorcycle, and that doesn't cost very much. Our car insurance is as expected at $287.82. I'm going to go ahead and leave the Capital One business card at $600. I put all my business expenses on that, and that's about right. I went ahead and budgeted $330 for our IRS bill, but I have not gotten confirmation, so that may or may not come out, but I do want to budget for it. All right, and then moving down to our mostly discretionary expenses like food, I'm going to play around with some things in here because we have some extra expenses to take care of this month. One of those is my son has a birthday, so I'm going to put that here. Aiden birthday. We'll probably spend about $100 for that. We also have a car registration that we need to pay for that is due. I'm going to put that here. That's 150, and I'm probably going to have to tweak these here and there. I just want to get them entered in. School supplies. Let's put that. School supplies. All right, now we have a big bill over here. So on one of our um, properties, it had a really big bill for some water repairs that happened and a refrigerator. So we need to pay those. I'm going to be paying 1,500 of that, 1,532, but I'm going to pay that out of our business account that the rental income comes in and out of, and I'm going to have to transfer money from our savings to cover that. So I'm not going to put that into this budget, but it is something that we are going to have to pay for this month. And then I need to put in our medical because we have some prescriptions that we're going to have to pay for. All right, let's see where we are. So, did I get all of the extra expenses? We've got all of our income in that we're expecting for September. I've entered all of the extra expenses. Got the solar overage. I know what we're going to do about the repairs for our property. We've got the car registration, we've got the birthday, and if you look down here, we operate on a zero-based budget, so I want to see all of these at a zero. So obviously they are not at a zero, so I need to do my adjustments here. And so I do know that we under budgeted for groceries last month, and so I do want to fix that. So I'm actually going to correct that to 200. I'll probably correct that one to 200, and I'll correct that one to 200. We have been spending about $80 a week on our Friday meals. I am spending more on dog food. It was more like 175 last month. And we also have been going over budget on our personal spending. So I want that to be a little bit more accurate. So I'm going to put that at 100 and 100. And that puts us further in the red. So we're going to have to see where we're going to have to make some adjustments now. So this is a running total. So this actually says I'm over budget by about $500. So let's see where I can shave that money. Now I do know that for school supplies, I actually already did buy those, and so those were only $30. So there's some of it. So really the only area that I have room to wiggle is I was going to start dividend investing this month, and that is something that I would really like to do. I want to create one more income stream for us at retirement. And so I thought dividend investing would be a good way to do that. So I think what I'm going to do here is I am going to do it, and I am going to, though, include it in part of our goal for 20% investing. So what I'm going to do is reduce what I put into our other savings account here. So if I reduce that by 150, that would be 450, I believe. And that would be 0. And that would be 0. All right, so now I'm down to $112. 330. Let's do that. All right, so now we look at this column because this is the running total. So we're pretty balanced now, but as far as where things are being paid needs to be adjusted. So this is something that doesn't have to be paid here at the first of the month. So I'm going to transfer this over to here. because that's where there's a surplus right there. Um, Same thing with medical. We'll put that over here. This was already paid, so I'm going to go ahead and yellow that. And I'm going to move that. No, I'm not. So that has to be paid on the 1st. So I'm going to leave that there. We're actually good on gas right now, so I'm going to move that to here. Yeah, 326. All right, so what I'm going to do is this doesn't have to be paid to the 7th. We're going to have more money coming in before then, so I'm going to zero that out, put it right here. See how much that gets me. So I'll do 275. That would leave 325 to do there. All right, so I split that up. All right, so then the final thing I want to do is I want to go in and I want these to be at 0. So where I usually shave it off if it's just a couple dollars or two is I shave it off with my groceries because I know that I can adjust those fairly easy. So what I'll actually do here is I'm going to zero that out and do this as 400. See what happens. There. All right, there we go. We're almost at 0, every single one there. And we have paid for everything that we need to pay for the month that we have budgeted for September. And we have spent just about every dollar. We have given every dollar a job. And so we will cross our fingers and make sure that we have accounted for everything. We have money going into our savings account at 20%. This is on top of the about 35% that we have going out of Kurt's paycheck into his retirement account. So we're doing good there. All right, so there you go, folks. That is how I do my budget. I really enjoy doing it on a spreadsheet. As you can see, I've got pretty much everything in there already, and I can simply just go in and adjust the numbers as I need to. Since this was a month where we had both extra expenses and for some reason, Kurt's check was significantly lower than it should have been. It'll be really, really important for us to stay on track this month and not overspend, which has been an issue for the past couple months. In an upcoming video, probably in about a week or so, we'll go over August and see how we did. I'll show you a sneak peek of it. I've already have in what we had budgeted for August, and we'll go ahead and we will plug in what the actual numbers were so we can see where we were in July. The categories that are highlighted yellow were the areas that we were having some issue with of overspending. So we'll go ahead and we'll analyze what we budgeted versus what our actual expenses were for August and see where we further need to make our adjustments. But this is our plan for September. We are going to work really, really hard to stick to this plan, and we'll see how it goes next month.
Well, that's it, everybody. I hope, again, that you found that helpful. Please subscribe to our channel if you want updates on what's happening next. We have also our net worth updates coming soon, as well as some really good financial independence related and real estate investing related topics coming in the next few weeks. So we're really excited about those. Feel free to drop any questions you might have in the comments, or if you need any help with your budgeting, that's what we're here for, and we're happy to do what we can to help you budget better. All right, guys, have a great week. Bye.